Hey, what's up everyone? It's Bobby from Q2 Japan, coming at you with a video about how to be a good assistant language teacher, ALT, in Japan. By now I imagine a lot of you are graduating, maybe even got into JET or Interac, some other dispatch company to get to Japan. You may even be a little bit nervous about your first full-time teaching experience, but rest assured your main job as an ALT is not to teach. Just bear with me for a sec. There really is no objective measure for how good an ALT is. They don't analyze students' test scores before and after ALTs arrive. There's no video-based analysis of teaching skills, student evaluations, or peer-to-peer reviews. Your aptitude as an ALT is almost exclusively based on how your coworkers view you. Now, due to circumstances in Japan, it may be easier for some people than for others. But that's another topic for another day. Now, if this sounds really discouraging to you, don't worry. Optics and the ability to make a good impression are really important life skills that you'll use for sure in other jobs. This may be your first full-time job, but honestly, it'll probably be the easiest you'll ever do. So you might as well level up on life skills while you're entering the elusive middle class. So something important to note is that most ALTs don't have that much responsibility for their students. I'd say all that responsibility is placed on the Japanese English teachers, or JTEs. Japanese teachers are a lot more involved with their students' lives than say like in America or other Western countries. Among the laundry list of responsibilities that they have include parent-teacher conferences, traveling on weekends for your students' sports activities, writing letters of recommendation, trying to make sure that 30 to 40 of your students are healthy and doing their best in school. So if you as an ALT can make their workload even a little bit lighter or more enjoyable, they're going to be grateful. By earning the JTE's trust and gratitude, you're going to get a lot more teaching time or leeway when it comes to creative and fun activities and lesson plans. That said, some teachers love ALTs, so they're going to launch you into full lessons maybe the first week, even though you have like absolutely no experience at teaching. Others may be jaded from past, less pleasant experiences with ALTs, and they'll take a lot more time to get you even talking in the classroom. Then there are some schools that feel like they just need to have an ALT because their Board of Education forces them to have one. So with all that in mind, try to maintain a level of humility and maybe lower your expectations down a little bit. So here are 5 tips for you new ALTs that should help with most situations, regardless of the JTEs. So number 1, if you ever have free time, make sure to ask the JTE if there's something that you can do to help. Whether it's grading quizzes, proofreading, or making some sort of big craft project, there may be something you can do to be productive, or at least seem productive. If the JTE says no, but thank you, at least you asked, which shows initiative. Number 2, do a little bit extra during downtime. When you're bored, which is pretty often, don't be caught twiddling your thumbs at your desk. Ask if you can observe or join other lessons like art, music, or gym. Maybe there's a special needs class that you can help out with. Hell, go outside and help the custodian rake leaves or something. The fact that you're being proactive and seen as proactive is going to disprove anybody that thinks that ALTs are a waste of time and money. So number 3, get chummy with as many people as possible. Get a map of the teacher's room and label the desks with the teacher's names and try to memorize as many as you can. Even if your Japanese sucks, try to communicate with them. Do some chit chat here and there. They're guaranteed to be impressed by your efforts. If your coworker's a little bit shy, they're sure to open up during Enkai or drinking events. And sure, sometimes you'll be stuck in schools full of stiffs. But you're not trying to make companions or best friends here, you're just trying to make a good impression. And you may be saying, hey, I'm already working with 2-3 different teachers per school, why should I bother with 20 other strangers? Well, your JT's impressions of you could be influenced by what their peers or friends have to say about you. The gossip mills in schools is ridiculous, so it's better to have the gym teacher say something like, yeah, Amy's great, the kids love having her in class, than something like, yeah, I don't really know Amy, I guess she's okay. So try to win the love of the masses. And you never know if you're going to be working with another teacher the next semester or the next year. So you might as well establish a good reputation so that future collaborations go smoothly. Number 4, set a consistent time to meet with the JTEs about lesson plans. Even 5 minutes is fine. Just make sure to ask what grammar points you guys want to cover and how long you'd like the activity to be. I suggest you get connected with the JT's email or maybe line accounts. That way you can keep in touch during weekends. Maybe one or both of you get sick and you just can't meet face to face. Emailing activities and worksheets ahead of time also prevents misunderstandings during lessons. And finally 5, be engaged with the students. Learn the kids' names, visit their club activities, join them for lunch, greet them at the gates in the morning or when they go home. This extracurricular interaction really helps improve rapport, but also really impresses the teachers. Now you may have to arrive 10-15 minutes early or stay 10-15 minutes later, but public engagement is kind of critical for PR, and honestly it just makes the job much more fulfilling when you get to know the kids. And that's really all I gotta say about being a good ALT. Listen to as many perspectives as possible and always be open to self-improvement. And if after hearing all this, being an ALT doesn't sound like your cup of tea, well, you're not alone. Most people quit after a year or two. It's really an introductory job for expats in Japan. If you want a job with more autonomy or independence, then you might want to look into working at private kindergartens or other private schools. But I do think that ALT work can give you the groundwork for becoming a better teacher, learning how to communicate, gaining confidence, and getting to know what it feels like to work in Japanese society. As always, everyone, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave your comments down below to help improve the channel. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos from QT Japan.